Hey guys, welcome to the Sci-Ti live stream. Hopefully y'all having a wonderful morning, evening, night, midnight special, whatever time this is coming at you. Take this energy now. We all in the same boat. We can start the conversation. I only got one hand for this today, guys. But I really want to start this off with sending my heart out to the people that are in Butte County, which is where I reside, but specifically the people that are living in Paradise. There's been a fire that was started by a campfire going on now, and like so close to home that my neighbor's parents have ashes falling down on top of their houses, on top of their house, so they had to evacuate. It's a huge evacuation going on right now, so my heart is really going out to them. It's really going out. And if I was able to get it right now, the sky seems purple and everything, but it's actually from the fire that's actually going on. Like, that's the sun being covered up by the smoke and everything. It traveled down the mountains, down in the valley here to Chico, where I reside at. But that's the sun right there. It did make for some, out of this chaos, some beautiful pictures, purple skies and everything can be enjoyed. It's just hard to get it to focus on the front camera. But I upload some pictures. Y'all can check it out on the Facebook and everything. But regardless of all of that, I just want to send my heart out to the ones that have to pack their bags and everything. My neighbor's parents, they're packing everything they can into their mobile home right now, into their mobile house. So I really just stay kind to people. That's what I really wanted to start off with today too, is being kind, because you never know what people are really going through in their life, and you never know when somebody really can use a helping hand. It's disasters and chaos is always going on around us, and it's not for us conscious folks to not pay attention to it, but it's for our conscious folk to actually act conscious and do conscious type things, like lend a heart out. And it's not always about donating, giving random people money and stuff like that. That is a huge thing. But just when somebody comes to you with a problem in their life, don't be so quick to say that I have a lot of problems myself going on, so I can't really deal with what you have going on right now. Because we're all reflections of each other. When you're looking outside, you're looking out on what you see on the inside. So that's yourself asking yourself for help on some deeper level. And I see it as if when you push away people and you don't really want to deal with their problems and stuff, it's because you deep down inside on some subconscious level, some fourth, fifth dimensional level, whatever's going on in that realm is similar to what they're going on through. But you don't really want to deal with it right now. So it comes out in this realm of reality right now as you pushing them away, or you being cold, or you just listening to what they have to say, and then in the end say, yeah, I understand, yeah, and then really not doing nothing, or saying I tried. I don't know, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and I'm seeing that myself being kind to people, regardless of what I think I'm going through, helps me go through the stuff that I'm going through overall. I mean, specifically and overall, all together. It's all tying together. Just tie. Just think about the things that Captain Naga is saying today. I got this huge, cool palm tree right here as well, too. Oh, that's a nice bird. But yeah, being kindness goes a long way. You'll see the biggest bodybuilders and everything. I'll be looking at them, and they did all this work to build up their body and to deal with their aggression. Like, sometimes it's just to deal with the aggression and life problems, like working out, being fit. That helps a lot with that. But the biggest people, you'll hear them. You'll think that they can just snap people necks and stuff like that. And just like they wouldn't want to deal with nobody mess or bull crap or anything. But the biggest thing you hear them say is, be kind. Be kind. Because that physical representation is how we all are. We all are magicians. We all are titans. We all are titans. We are creators. So we have that pack of power. So we don't have to really think that we're going to lose that power by helping somebody else. We have to use that. We're abusing our power by not helping other people, because we're just letting it sit there on the wayside. Then on the wayside while we think, people can just do things on their own. I thought this was a moral mushroom. My bad. It's a it's a pine cone. I was like, whoa, morals. But being kind, I just know goes a long way, because that's the real use of our power here. Because any other use of our power would be used for destruction. Because we are Titans. We got that masculine energy going on, but we got to start paying attention more to that feminine aspect of ourselves, that feminine energy that lies in everything. We just don't get all caught up in it in English, in America and stuff like that, because our English doesn't really attach us to everyday objects and everyday things as seeing a masculine and feminine energies, like Spanish, la guitarra, and all that stuff. Like they put the feminine and stuff just so that you know, just so that you know. But we just gotta just keep these things together, keep these thoughts in our minds, so that we can do some better things in our lives, as these indigos and star seeds and Palladians and everything that we just came down. We gotta stop. We gotta be human, but we have to really stop acting human as it is played out today. Because acting human in today's time means making sure you get one up on the next person around you, and no matter what cost. Yeah, y'all see America, like that's why we got the president. We manifested the president that we have now. Man, but that sun is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And the cool thing, just to keep tying, is that the chaos is not always a bad thing. Most of the time we push people that we can be kind and nice to, because we don't want to deal with the chaos, and we think that we all serene and calm and all good in our own house, in our own four corners, that we don't want to welcome the coming storm, when really that coming storm is not just going to benefit that person, but it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit you in ways that now you're probably going to be able to be more open to that person, or open in general, or you start a project that you want more, or you'll start just unlocking some more abilities that come with being an empath, like being able to pick up vibes of the room or the vibe of the person, people that you're around, so that you can be able to, I don't know, I'm real into, I really do believe that we can hear thoughts, and that from that we can work on that and strengthen it more, so that we can be able to communicate our feelings without it being filtered through this thing that I'm trying to talk to now and to get this information out. We have a lot of powers innate in us, and it's not just all fairy tales, but we just been told it was fairy tales. But being kind, I believe, unlocks that, because we can all get in the other part already locked in. We already know how to look. Well, most of us, most people out here, especially if you grew up in the big cities, we already know how to survive. We already know how to survive. We already know that we gotta get money and put food on the table, and be able to look out for your partners if another squad or something come and try to mess up your gang and stuff like that. We already know how to defend ourselves. But now we got to learn how to defend ourselves against we need to learn how to defend ourselves properly against other forces, instead of just things that we see and things like that. But that's another story. But we need to be able to I don't know. We just need to be able to get ourselves together on a lot of multiple levels, so that we can raise the level of human consciousness up a bit, and start experiencing more problems, because the chaos is just there so that we can wake up inside of us and clear things out, and put, like, the wind just comes in, pushes everything around, throws some things out the window, and you like, wait, I thought I needed that, hey, come back. And it's just like, no, you thought you needed that. And then you either going to be prepared with the meditation, because you listen to Sai and Just Tai, and you're going, what to do in that terms of chaos, or you're going to be overwhelmed by it, because the storms is going to come. Just like you see now, the storm here just started 6:30 in the morning from a campfire. And that's why now thousands of people in Paradise and Butte County on the mountains now have to evacuate. uh, man, life is going to change, and I just want us to be able to have the tools to be prepared for the change when it comes in our lives. And the thing is, you can't change. You can't run away from it. You can't run away from it. I was listening to a video that reminded me of a lot of conscious folk that choose to not deal with life and choose to be lazy because they call themselves so aware of everything that they're like, if I do this, that's taking my energy. If I do that, that's taking my energy. Like, no, we have to be able to be real consciously aware and really just tie. We really gotta be the best Tai'ers we can be, and that's just combining your mind with your heart, connecting them two circles. Let them spin. You let whatever come out just come out, so that we can really be the magicians and the mongoose that we were put here to be. Because a lot of people use these, become aware, but they say I don't know, a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people just choose the lazy side of life. And they like, I don't need to work. I'm too conscious to work. They're not going to take my energy. They don't do work, period. But what's going to happen is that a storm is going to come, period. Rather you putting yourself through it, or conscious wave and angels and everything just going to make it overcome you just like that. It's going to come. And really, when you're not enacting and going into your own, creating your own chaos, so to speak, and things like that, things is going to come to try to, consciousness, your spirit is going to make things happen. It's going to make things erupt so events can happen. But it's going to look like it's not in your favor when you just letting things happen all willy-nilly. And you're not really going out to really going out to put the pressure out yourself. You're just being taken over by the wave instead of riding the wave, creating your own waves in this ocean of life. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat. This life is all an ocean, it's all a river. So you're either getting taken over by a wave, or you're riding a wave, creating a wave, being one with the wave. So then you're able to see those lessons. You're able to see those lessons, and you won't be so filled with anxiety and everything that then you start turning to hard drugs, or drugs like Xanax and the prescription opioids and everything that's tearing down America and a lot of people even outside of America. But it hits home because a lot of people, friends that I had back in Philadelphia, are addicted to opioids and Xanax and everything, and it's causing them to go into factors and have experiences in life that I just know that they can get them, that they need to get out of, or that they can experience something so much more, because they believe that this is all that's it. They believe that sitting out there on the corner selling drugs, going to poppy store, chasing women in the way that they do, the fashion and everything, that is the life. They think that they're at the top of their game right now, and that there's nothing to lose. It's a wild trap. It's a wild trap out here. And the thing is, we trap ourselves. Ourselves is the blame. And that's because when we're not kind to others, that means we're not kind to ourselves. We don't feel that kindness in our own heart, in our own our green heart chakra. So we need to strengthen up that chakra, and apply it to our lower natures, our strengthen up. Like, if you just had to breathe for a bit, like if you're meditating and you're focusing on your chakras, a quick cool tip is to focus on that green and see that chakra wheel spinning. Just keep on, every time you breathe, just envision it getting bigger and bigger and spinning more counterclockwise. Just keep on spinning and getting bigger, and then shoot that energy down into your solar pollex, your in the orange chakra and the red chakra, all the way down to your root chakra, so that you can feel as though you don't need to just survive in this world anymore, but that everything is okay, that you're taken care of. And then once you get that once you focus on those mellow feelings, go back to the heart, keep strengthening it back up again, and then shoot it back up here, so that it can interact with your blue chakra, your communication, and then it go up to your hydra, your purple, then it expands so that then you can start pushing that kindness in your heart into what you want to create, what you wish to say in the future, what you wish to think about, the kind of ideas that you want to create the experience that you have in this virtual reality. So that's it really helps me on my journey. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. And it doesn't take that long. I'm trying to get these purple skies. This purple skies is just really cool. But yeah, pushing your heart, you'll start saying kinder things or thinking kinder things, thinking kinder thoughts. So that means when you start thinking kinder thoughts, that's how you're thinking about yourself. A lot of us overthink a lot and we beat ourselves up and we be like, we think a lot of things. And when we think a lot, we don't move. We don't move and we beat ourselves up, and then that forms depression. Your brain start all going along with it. Like people that have treatment-resistant depression and everything, the way that your brain works, the pathways and everything are really aligned in a PTSD type way, so that every time you think, your thought patterns just zoom you into those thoughts of depression that you're not worth it, that it's not time right now, or oh, probably do this tomorrow because you're not in the right type of mood right now. Whatever type of mood you in, work with it. Work with yourself. If you feeling angry, if you feeling fearful, like I said, watch that video when two sides of a coin kiss. When if you got fear in your mind and stuff, and fear is holding you back, hold that contradictory thought, and don't try to get rid of the fear. Say, oh, that fear is not me, but think of the opposite, courage. Hold that courage deep inside of you. And then once you start feeling more courageous, that fear will start to dissipate. Instead of focusing on that fear and saying, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. That fear exists. That fear is here. I can't just say that the fear is not there. Like, what I'm supposed to do with the fear? Show it its opposite. Show it its polar opposite, the principle of polarity. Because it's time. And that sun right now is saying a lot to me. It's saying a lot. I wish I can get it back in the camera for y'all. Hey guys, as long as we just tie, I know that we can do more than just survive. Hey guys, like I was saying before, sup Ty, spilling the real tea, said Charlie Mad. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in, yeah? I'm just saying what I'm feeling. I was always nice, but then it was a time where I wasn't. Like yesterday I saw a lady, I was playing disc golf. Who else think I was playing disc golf? But I was playing disc golf with my neighbor out in the field early in the morning. And we pull up to the, it was like a big place like this. And we were throwing the frisbee and stuff, but it was a lady sleeping there and she had a stroller. And I was like, I've seen a lot of homeless people before, especially living in the city and living out in Chico in the mountains. People take advantage of the open scenery, but she had a stroller. And I was like, it's probably just clothes in there. She's using that to push clothes around. But it was an actual baby. It was an actual baby with her. And that was wild, because she was not moving. She was just sitting there. Laying there. And that was her life. That was her experience. And I did a couple things to help her out. Don't really matter on my point. But she was helped out. Me and the neighbor, we did some things, helped her out. But it just hit me home because I'm not used to seeing a kid alongside the actual person, just not having a place to live. And I was thinking about myself back in the day, how my girlfriend, she was in Philadelphia. She used to give money to homeless people all the time, like little change here and there. And I used to be like, yo, wait, that's a candy bar. What you doing? I can get a soda with that. Come on, like I can use some change. And stuff like that. And her kind heart was just still doing it, regardless of what my ass was saying. So that just proved to, like, just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to change the hearts of people around you. Because it sure did change my heart. It sure did change my heart. Because then I was putting, and thing is, you would think that when you put in same similar circumstances, that, oh, it just like lit up. It got real orange for a second. Wow. But you would think that when you put through similar situations sometimes that you would have a kinder heart, but sometimes, oh, wait a second. Sup, bro, it's me, Renzo. Hey, Renzo, that's my blood bro. Hey, Lorenzo, I'm just out here telling people to be kind. Be kind, bro. Love you so much. I'll see you soon. Gotta get you over to California with me. But yeah, I used to really be like that. I used to not want to. I used to see why people would want to give to homeless and give money and stuff like that, but I wasn't really connected with my feelings enough to allow that to occur in my experience through my vessel and things like that. And the sake of doing things without a return or just for, and not even thinking about the morality of it. I'm at grandma's house. I'm going to tell her, you said hi. Yeah, tell her I said hi. I told the whole fam, I said, hey, hey, hey. Have a good day. But, yeah, it all changes because I'm getting back to what I was talking about. Being kind allowed. Sorry, guys, I'm getting back on track, catching my thought. Wish I had some water. Kind. I don't know. I'm gonna see you soon in Cali. Trisha said, I'm gonna see you soon in Cali. I hope. Oh, and I thank you for GTA 5 and a new controller. Oh, no problem, Renzo. I know I didn't talk to you. I didn't talk to you since I got that. But yeah, enjoy the game, and think about life while you're playing and how life is a simulation. While you playing GTA 5, bro. Really do love y'all. Really do love y'all. And I'm getting back on track of what I was saying. I'm not sure totally, but all right, I'm gonna just keep going. Wow, that was a total blank. As long as y'all enjoying this scenery. But if I can, here we gotta do a heist together. If y'all can see, I'm on right now. Got palm tree. I filmed a lot of previous Just Top videos back here. It's a mansion that's up for sale. So nobody is amazing. But yeah. Get back here. Alright guys, that's what I got for being kind right now. That's what I got. If y'all have any questions, send them my way. Just checking on my bike. But again, just know you never know what somebody else is going through. You never know. And that person could be sent your way. I'm thinking about how reality works. How reality works and how people say you never know who you're really talking to. Like, this is all disguises. This is all just virtual reality skin. And different spirits, different entities, different whatever you want to call it, can come into this reality and take different shapes and forms. So that's what I was on. I know what I was talking about, the morality of it. Not thinking in the morality of what you're doing. Like, oh, I'm doing something right. That's why I'm doing this. It don't matter if It doesn't matter about right or wrong. It just matter about what you're doing in that situation. And is it hurting somebody or is it tearing somebody down to the ground? Okay, what is it? What is it that your action is going to, how is your action going to trickle out into the universe? Like when you throw a pedal into a puddle or river of water, it starts, the waves start coming from that centerpiece. Like, what is that action that you're doing? How is it going to reflect out in the universe? That's what really should matter, but not really thought about at the same time. It should just be done. It's just us silly humans and things like that that still fighting on what is right or what is wrong and getting so mixed up and confused about and creating all these more man-made ideals and everything on top of everything. And it's really confusing a lot of people. It's confusing a lot of people because there's, if y'all go back to the other Tai'ers live stream, the truth is a lie. The truth is a lie. And more than likely, sometimes the lie is the truth. And then even that lie, truth is a lie. So watch what y'all believe in. Watch what y'all choose to believe in. Things in that order. How you doing in Cali? And as you see, Cali is nice. Cali is nice. I'm enjoying making videos, going out and exploring the woods, and I live near a lot of trees. So I'm just seeing what's out here and what is it that I have become since I came out here. When you change your environment, you are your environment. So I'm just exploring and chilling, creating. Man, I'm looking at the edge of those clouds. There go the sun about to come out. This has been a real scenic episode, I should just say the least. Let's go back up here. And the most mobile. All right. Here. All right, guys. If y'all have any questions, send them my way. If you have any more questions, I'm still be here for a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking about dogs too. Dogs in our nature. Because, man, you think about dogs. You think about dogs and you think about how a lot of people say they're just intact with like the now and the present moment and things like that. But yeah, you gotta realize too that dogs are trained. And we get all trapped up in, I'm just thinking about the rap music and everything, how we say, oh yeah, we all dogs, and roof, roof, like, that's all real. We all are dogs. That is just part of the nature though, and it's all about how you train. My neighbor dogs, they one of the best dogs I ever experienced hand to hand, like without being on TV or something like that. They are and they're pit bulls too. And you know the picture that's painted of pit bulls, they're vicious, they attack. You need to watch out how you are around them, watch your kids, and the mailman is scared of them and things like that. But these are the most kindest dogs I ever met. They hug you, they want to kiss you. All they want to do is chase the dog. You can play with them, they will never bite your hand. They will just play with you and jump around and things like that. And I never experienced happy dogs like that. So I believe it is about being trained. Their owner is one of the kindest people also I met in my life. One of the kindest people in so many aspects of life. So as I'm just saying, watch who you surround your company around. And when it comes to this term dog, we are dogs. But it's all about how well you trained or what you bringing yourself up with and what you choose to surround yourself with. Because then you just beautiful, you tough, and you got all the beauty. Anthony Barnes said, always appreciate and always enjoy listening. This time together in the line. I believe you. Much love, brother. Much love, Anthony. Much love. I understand. Hey, Ty, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Think how far they got to simulate what reality is like to make the game as detailed as it is. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, but I have watched the something that goes right with what you're saying. I was watching details you might have missed in Red Dead Redemption 2 on YouTube, and it is it's all about how much aware you are. And just imagine how aware our higher selves are that created this reality to be able to say that this is gonna wave like this, or this pile of leaves is gonna have so many different shades of color. When really, like, when you were a child and things, you're not that aware. You just like, this is green, this is pink, this is purple, and then you start saying this is magenta, this is purple. Then it gets a little darker at the bottom, different shades, different hues. Start becoming more aware of just how things interact with each other. It's wild. It's wild. I know that the people over there at Rockstar Games know that this is a simulation, and they're trying to build a simulation within a simulation. And they are. They really are. They already have. We just not... A lot of people just don't appreciate it as much. Because they're not strapped in with the goggles and the gloves, the haptic feedback gloves and everything. But it's all coming. It's all coming. As y'all, if y'all ever watch Dark Mirror, I should make a whole time on this one. But Dark Mirror, it was one of the episodes. I think it was the first one of season 4, where they were talking about the guy recreated Star Trek, a virtual reality simulation Star Trek, but it had no wires and none. All he did was put a little thing on the side of his forehead on both sides. I think it was 1 or 2, and then he just sat back. Doop. But he was just in that world. He was able to breathe. He had pain. He felt feelings. He's able to talk, touch everything. It's wild. So yeah, shout out, salute to them at Rockstar Games. And they even got it down so packed that they know that in order to keep things interesting and for people to learn and things, you don't just walk around in the game. Like, events happen, chaos erupts, and it's up to you to figure out what you want to do when things start coming your way. And in a lot of these free roaming games, they give you decisions, and the story changes based off your decision-making processes. These computer nerds, our computer nerds was up to something a long time ago. I started with these point-and-click games that nobody used to pay attention to. And the story will change. But now everybody paying attention to like tall tale games and everything, like Walking Dead, where you make a decision and that decision is going to change, and you can't go back and change that decision. You got to live with that decision in that game until you decide to turn the game off or delete that save file or something happened. And I just see that is how life is, in my view. Just think about the things that I'm saying. They have a device. Oh, True Life Stories in the building. They have a device for hearing impaired that read their thoughts. So game's gonna be like that. No controller. Oh yes, yeah. It's and they've been working on that kind of stuff for a long time. I used to be real into watching the documentaries. I think the sun would be better like that. Oh, real fast. Look, the sun is actually, wow, that's so bright I can't see the screen. The sun is finally going, and those smoke clouds that's just coming down from paradise is now going that way. So hopefully, as we started this, the people that live out in paradise with the fires are okay. But yeah, I used to read that because what they did is you playing Red Dead right now, every decision feels like it carries weight to the choices made. It is a lot of weight. Because when you invest yourself into something, you put your emotional bounds on it. Think about even people going to NBA games and things like that, and NFL games. Like, they so emotionally attached to every score, every touchdown. So when we're all doing that all the time. But what I was saying about the beginning stages of mind control and everything, they started out, it's always going to start with trying to get the people that seem to be impaired on top of these things. Just like with psychedelics, they testing on people with PTSD and everything with the helmets and everything, the virtual reality helmets, and being able to move the mouse cursor with your mind. They tested on patients who have brain damage or uh, autistic or have some kind of disability, like their arm is missing or something. So they're able to read to what they did was connect the brain to the computer, and it read the alpha state and theta state waves. And anytime, start like this. Anytime you think a thought, you emit a frequency. You're receiving a frequency through some other word, or it's something as the title frequency probably don't even mean nothing. We just call it frequency. Hits us, but we also emit a frequency out of our brain every time we think a thought. And they can be picked up on. And our brains and everything are really, the machines are able to recognize patterns. And once it recognizes patterns, like you just keep, if you think A, your brain is emitting a frequency A, and the computers are now becoming so intelligent that they can remember how your brain looked when it said A. And then it really learns you. This AI is going to be freaky as well, because the AI is going to know us like somebody that's be able to read your auras. Just tying on that. But yeah, we're not going to need controllers. Yeah, it reads their thoughts. It reads that frequency you're talking about. Yep, it is. It does. And I remember being a youngin saying I was gonna cut off my arm when I used to go to college. So I said I'm gonna cut my arm off and get a bionic arm, because that's the future, and I'll be able to control it with my thoughts. Think about Star Wars. It's all in the movies. It's all in the movies. And Miss Martian for sure, from the Young Justice, and Martian the Manhunter for the older folks out there. Martian the Manhunter. He has a ship and everything, but his ship is biotechnology. His ship is alive. So he doesn't control it by putting a controller. He just puts his hand on his lap or something, and it just knows. It's a symbiotic relationship. Transformers, like that's years in the future. I remember being on microdose of LSD one time, and I was at work, and then I started daydreaming, and I was fantasizing about the Transformers and how that is actually in the future, because they are technology and they are alive, like they're sentient. And like, where did they come from and everything? And they also deal a lot with Metatron's cube, which is what a lot of people in DMT trips see, or high dose psilocybin, and they see how Metatron's cube controls reality. Look at sacred geometry as well for that. But I'm just tying now. I always get to that stage. I'm just tying. But yeah, I was having a vision about how we're going to eventually merge with technology in similar ways. What's stopping me now from talking is I was trying to think about how the Transformers were actually birthed. Like, were they created by some other thing, or was they started in an egg, or how would that exactly work? I don't know. But yeah, it's a brave new world, as Alex Huxley said. A brave new world. Hold on one second. All right, sorry for the pause. Well, yeah, guys. Just some more encouragement, just to go out, and if stuff come your way, just try to choose. Just choose. Don't try. Do or do not. There is no try. But is to be kind. Be kind to folks. Be kind to folks, not just in your actions, but be kind to folks in your thoughts. Be kind to folks in your thoughts, because then that really entails that you're starting to take it. And yeah, stuff like that. Just I'm trying to allow for something else to pop up to me. just to talk. I got a video that's coming out soon of paint. It's of me. You just see my hands in it, but it's me painting, and it's a real trippy video. It's gonna come out probably tonight or tomorrow, depending on how the computer works and things like of that nature. Oh wow, yeah. Thank y'all for still staying there. It just said disconnected out of nowhere. I am lucky to have internet in this spot though. That is very, well, not lucky. I manifested that. You dig me? I'm trying to get rid of the word luck. Like, don't you hear the luck, the people that you see and you look out and you be like, oh, they real lucky, or they must have a lot of luck going for them and stuff like that. And then you talk to them and they like, I don't even believe in luck. I don't even believe in luck. That's because that's one of the secrets. There's no such thing as luck or being unlucky. Luck or unlucky is a spirit that you create yourself. It's something that you project into the future. You're like, oh, I hope I'm lucky enough to win this lottery, or oh, I hope I'm lucky enough that somebody's gonna come my way and want to marry me, or I hope I'm lucky enough that I'm gonna get this job or do this. No, it ain't about luck. It ain't about luck. It's about you going out there and creating it, or you going into yourself and creating that realm of reality so that it can throughout time trickle down into this place, trickle down. And the reason why a lot of people don't really believe in that kind of thing, and they say, oh, I just need luck to come my way or brush past me, is because of the time difference that it takes for things to manifest in this reality. Like when we're going through these psychedelic experiences and things, a filter, the veil is lifted more. So when you think something, it has a change. It has a change right there in front of your face. So if you start feeling upset or angry, probably the whole room around you will turn like a dark red or black or something like that. Or if you think in a thought, you probably can manifest a dancing figure on top of your table, or whatever it is your imagination is trying to do. Or if you want to feel good, you just think a good thought, and then you start feeling good, and everything you start doing, the trip is just blasting off to heaven from there on out. But in this reality, and then also your creativity and everything just boosts, and you're like, oh, I can draw, oh, I can paint, oh, I can do this and that and that. But then when you're not on and you just looking out, you like, oh, nothing is going on. Like I had this thought yesterday or today, and I'm trying to manifest it, but it's just not working. It's just not working. Things in this dimension take time. And that's why to tie this all back together with kindness, we have to remain kind to ourselves and not beat ourselves up so much. Because when we're not kind to ourselves, we start looking at time as if it's taking too damn long. And then we start going and looking out into the outside world and be like, all right, this has to help me do this. This got to help me do this, instead of remembering that we're going to manifest that. You just have to hold on to that thought. That's what I want to say. You have to hold on to thoughts a lot longer in this dimension if you want something to manifest. But the thing is to just keep holding on to it. And that's where that thing of so-called believing in yourself or believing in something and holding on to that thought until it manifests. Because things take time in this world. Things take a lot of time in order for you to actually see it. And it pisses a lot of people off sometimes. And that's why we just gotta just tie. Just think about it and cultivate these principles of courage, gratefulness, peacefulness, kindness, and lovingness. That's why I focus on these things, so it can combine with the things that we already been taught by the world, so we can really start manifesting things for ourselves and have the patience and gratitude and all of that stuff to put into it so it can actually occur. And it won't be just all wishy-washy. I wish this and I wish that. Oh, and then it turns, oh, poor little me. I used to have hopes and dreams, but now look at me. But we just hold on to those thoughts and fight for what's right. But it don't matter if it's right or wrong. It's all about what you trying to do with your reality. And like I said before, as long as you're not hurting nobody, out to hurt anybody, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. We all hear that. But let's try to reap some good and kind stuff out, man. And learn to listen to our inner voice, that inner voice talking. Because that inner voice is an actual being. We just trying to see. And the deeper you go, you'll start seeing if it's you, external intelligence talking to you, helping you out, or something, other different thing that I can't even comprehend right now. But that's what I got right now. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna work on this video, get some breakfast in. And we didn't even have breakfast yet. Shout outs to Infinite Waters. Remember to be kind and just check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and all of that cool stuff, man. I'll see y'all. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Captain Naga saying, "We all tired, but do we really tired? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I really don't know." Until next time, it's Captain Naga. Just saying, Ty always. Shout outs to True Life Stories. Shout outs to my brother Lorenzo for coming in. Shout outs to Charlie Mad, Anthony Barnes. I'm gonna try to get Red Dead Redemption too. But until next time, Ty always.